Postaward Orientation Conference.
208. What is the COR's role at the postaward orientation conference?
The CO is usually the chairperson for the postaward orientation conference. Sometimes, however, the CO may direct the COR to chair the Figure 5.4 Postaward Orientation Letter Conference. See Exhibit 5.2, Suggested Procedure for Chairing the Postaward Orientation Conference. At the end of this chapter, even if the COR will act as conference chairperson, he or she is still generally responsible for providing guidance in areas of expertise. The COR should come to the conference prepared to provide guidance and make presentations on any assigned area of expertise or topic. At a minimum, any presentation the COR makes should be consistent with the terms and conditions of the contract. Presentations may include an overview of the subject area being discussed, recent changes in applicable regulations, discussion of any relevant procedures or processes, and an opportunity for the contractor to provide input. If discussion with the contractor of a certain contract element is needed, the COR should be careful not to bind the government in any way that alters the contract during these discussions. Any contract areas disputed by the contractor must be recorded and resolved by the CO, as the CO is the only official who can change or alter a contract. Discussions with the contractor can be used to establish a procedure or process that will ensure compliance with a specific contract term, for example, first article test procedures. Developing and distributing handouts. Handouts are permitted at the conference. Some handouts are required, such as Department of Labor posters and notices. Other handouts are developed specifically for the postaward orientation for the purpose of providing guidance and clarification on contract requirements. The COR will need to be careful that any information contained in handouts complies with the terms and conditions of the contract. Handouts can include listings of relevant FAR provisions and clauses, explanations of security procedures, maps, listings of government-furnished materials, telephone listings of government personnel, work schedules, responding to questions. The chairperson, the CO, will give directions as to when questions can be asked. The CO generally makes this decision earlier, at the preliminary briefing. The COR's responses to questions should be accurate and complete. Again, the COR is urged to exercise caution when responding to any question to ensure that the contract terms and conditions are not changed. Identifying further action items. Issues that cannot be resolved at the conference must be identified and recorded by the COR. Whenever possible, a date should be established for resolution of the issues. All participants should be made aware at the conference of any specific follow-up actions they are personally responsible for completing. For milestones that require the contractor's input, it is best to reach agreement on the milestones at the conference. The CO incorporates the action items and due dates in the conference report.